Hannibal is faced with many enemies and a great challenge. And at a crucial moment, Tiger joins in the fight. But will these two young warriors be able to fend off their rivals once and for all? Wake up, roaring tiger.
Come on, Oh no! Your poor swirl fighter is like a little moth caught in a spider web, just waiting to be devoured by us. It's a slow death, but a certain one.
No! I can't just watch rain overtake my laser armor like this! I've got to do something to stop it from happening! But what can I do?
You know, Hannibal, you should really just ask me to help you when you need it like that.
What can you do to help me? As soon as your wooden disc touches theirs, it's gonna be completely destroyed!
Don't worry. I always said I wanted to compete with you, and I think it's about time for me to show my real true power as well, Hannibal.
Oh, come on, this must be a joke or something. How can this piece of junk ever dream of even comparing to us? Look, I don't have time to play with you, so why don't you just pack your bags and go home?
Silver flying lightning disc.
Laser armor! I will save you!
Oh, wow, it's spinning so fast! But how can that be?
Whoa, just look how fast mine's going now! What happened? I must have started the key organ.
Key organ? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Just stop embarrassing yourself already.
Tiger, it's not the key organ. It's because the explosive disc is really fast.
Huh? Oh, is that why?
Hey, if we can finish up this guy, we can take care of that laser armor once and for all, don't you know? Right.
This guy's disc doesn't have much of an attack power, but it's got a really long endurance span. If it keeps going like this, the improved explosive disc will fall for sure. Oh man, this is bad!
Ha! How dare you look down on me and think so little of my disc? So one of you spin faster. My disc has power too. Watch this!
You troublemaker, who do you think you are? Why don't you just take your toy and just go home, huh?
Huh? No way! Oh man, it's all over now! Oh no! No! Huh? No way!
So Bass has finally started working on the laser armor. Tiger, these 4 boys have received secret training. Your wooden disc won't be able to defeat them. But I can't let them take away the laser armor so easily.
What was that? What's going on? He really does have power we didn't expect! Oh, wow! His power is extraordinary! Really!
What's that?
Oh, that was, well, I don't really have a name for it yet. But hey, at least y'all know how strong my wooden disc is now, don't you guys?
Hey, how come I didn't know you trained up such a powerful swirl fighter?
Oh, well, it's because I'm a professional, you know, a very, very powerful professional. That's all.
Huh? But what? This is really weird.
Well, I guess I'm really getting old.
Hey, Grandpa, I'm back! I'm back, Grandpa! Hey, Grandpa! Hey! I'm back home now!
Oh no, my flowers!
Grandpa, I've got something to tell you. So the guy that stole Hannibal's disc came back again, and this time he brought 3 other guys along with him to challenge Hannibal as well.
I see, and then?
Well, when it started, the guys that used the tornado disc and the lightning disc came and attacked Hannibal's laser armor. But they weren't strong enough, and Hannibal was able to take them. But then, a second one joined and started to fight as well, and I thought Hannibal might not win, so I threw my wooden disc in with them.
Then were you able to take them all down?
Well, it wasn't that easy. Just at that moment, a third guy joined them, and he had a silver flying lightning disc. It was so fast that you could barely see it. My wooden disc was almost destroyed by it, but they didn't know I had a secret trick up my sleeve.
What? You have a secret trick? Well, what is it?
I moved my hands and my disc glowed and crushed them all like a tornado.
Well, goodness, I never knew that your wooden disc was so powerful.
Yeah, I know, but to be honest, I don't remember how to do that trick anymore.
Oh, well, I see. You know, this reminds me of an old legend. Want to hear about it? There were 7 explosive disc fighters who all used the tricks that you've mentioned, and they'd also mastered the most difficult trick of Swirl Fighter, which is the ability to call out the sacred beasts that are within the Swirl Fighters and these fighters. These 7 explosive disc fighters were able to acquire an immense amount of treasure with the secret tricks that they'd learned. They hid all these treasures in an island, and they all shared the treasure together. But in order to move the treasures, they needed to have all 7 of the Swirl Fighters together. The Swirl Fighters with the sacred beast marks on them. However, not long after that, the 7 explosive fighters all either died or disappeared mysteriously, and the 7 sacred blades have been scattered all over. Now, the 4 fighters who came up against you and Hannibal, their names are the same as those known as the 4 Great Lords. There's a very ambitious person in the back ordering them around who wants to gather all of the 7 Beyblades. I think the Beyblade Hannibal has is one of the 7 sacred blades. And in the 7 sacred blades, other than the laser armor, there's Roaring Tiger, Wind Chaser, Leopard, Firebird.
And there's Roaring Tiger, and there's Roaring Tiger, Roaring Tiger, Roaring Tiger, Roaring Tiger! Roaring Tiger. And I didn't think Hannibal could do it himself, so I had to go with my wooden disc. But then they used their silver flying lightning disc against me, and it was so fast.
And then what happened?
Well, then my poor wooden disc was crushed. See, that powerful disc was just so strong and fast, I thought I was finished. But how can the wooden disc king be defeated so easily, right? So at the most critical moment, I decided not to hide my true ability anymore. I mean, after all, it is one of the 7 explosive discs. It's the Roaring Tiger Sacred Disc. So I called up the Sacred Beast Roaring Tiger and destroyed their 3 great discs, one after the other. Ha-ha! Isn't that great? It's great, right?
Wow, you're such a good fighter.
Oh, it was nothing. It was a piece of cake.
It's Tiger, the one that defeated all 3 of us so easily. He's really powerful.
No more excuses. I'm sick and tired of them, so don't let me hear another one. Do you understand? It was only an unfinished swirl fighter, that's all it was, and you weren't even able to handle it. Please tell me why you're here standing in front of me at all. You're all useless!
Master Bass! Master Bass! Master Bass, I think I found something!
What's the big rush about it? It better be something good. It better be something to make me happy. I'm getting tired of the pathetic work of the other 3, so what have you got? What's that? The one that defeated you has Roaring Tiger in his possession? Are you completely sure of it?
Yes, I am. I've actually seen it with my own eyes, so there's no mistake about it. He's got it.
Then get it.
Master, if that boy really does have the sacred beast Roaring Tiger, I think I'd like to go see for myself.
Now be cautious. The situation's not that easy to handle. A child shouldn't be able to call out the sacred beast Roaring Tiger. But if I'm not mistaken, well, I believe there's an old power helping him. Yes, a very old power indeed, Moto. All right. I think you should go and check it out first to see if this information is reliable. And Moto, don't forget that whether it's real or it's not, you must find out the strength and the ability of that opponent.
Don't worry, I understand.
Alrighty now, you guys are gonna be playing Rain, Thunder, and Lightning. Okay, let's go! Go Tiger!
Ready? Now let's fight! Get him!
Okay, let's go! Yeah!
Oh, no way! Tiger is incredible! My rainstorm disc is finished! Wow!
Oh no, lightning blade! Now you know my strength!
Aren't you a little big for this?
Give me back my rainstorm disc!
You call this thing Rainstorm Disc, huh? Well, that's pretty funny. Here.
Hey, who are you and where are you from? Can't you see that we're all playing here? Why are you interrupting our game?
Oh, that's right, I haven't introduced myself. I'm Moto. I hear you're the owner of Roaring Tiger, is that right? Me and my Firebird would like to greet you properly if you don't mind.
Firebird!
Well, my fame's spreading fast, huh? Sure, why don't you show me what you can do?
All right, but I came all the way here to find you, so I'd like to see what you can do.
All right, try not to get too surprised.
I don't care if you're Roaring Tiger or not. I want you to meet the Sacred Beast Disc Firebird. Now fight! Show him, Firebird! What kind of level is that?
Hello, Tiger. Welcome back. Tiger, what's wrong? Tell me, Tiger, what's bothering you? Huh? Well, I guess kids are only kids. Huh? Tiger? Well, so you have come after all.
Well, it looks like you still remember me then, old friend.
We've taken different paths, so I wouldn't quite call us friends.
So the explosive fighter of the old days is hiding here as a gardener. What kind of life is this to live? But I guess you're old and weak now, aren't you?
But to seek greater power, you've given up your own hand. Sorry, but I don't see anything rewarding enough in that, do you?
With this mechanical hand, I've been able to maintain my youth and keep from becoming what you are, an old man destined for the garbage and the grave along with your garden.
But until then, I'm busy, so if you have something to say, say it.
Well, it's obvious why I'm here, isn't it? If no one tends to the explosive swirl fighter, I'm afraid it'll simply be lost and buried in the ground.
When you lost to me, you said you wouldn't come after the explosive swirl fighter anymore. Are you now breaking your promise to me?
Well, even though you only won out of luck, I do admit that I lost against you, and I do keep my promises. I promised that I wouldn't come take your swirl fighter away, and I won't. However, I didn't promise that anyone else wouldn't come and take it from you, did I?
You dirty!
You can expect that my disciples will help me in acquiring the other 3 swirl fighters.
And you really think you'll succeed?
Did you not see the power of the Firebird? And that, old man, is just the beginning. Don't think he'll stop there.
So, it's time for Sacred Beast Roaring Tiger to come out. Hey, why are you feeling so down today, huh?
Oh, I don't think I have true talent in Swirl Fighter anymore.
Now how could the true king of Wooden Swirl Fighter feel so low?
Oh, please don't call me the king of Wooden Swirl Fighter anymore. It's too embarrassing. See, I met this guy named Moto. He's about my age, but his Swirl Fighter was so powerful that he just crushed my Roaring Tiger like it was nothing. And the kids who always looked up to me, they, in the world of Swirl Fighter, it's embarrassing to have your Swirl Fighter crushed by someone. I mean, even when I was defeated by Hannibal before, it was never that bad. Never. I just don't know what to do anymore, Grandpa.
Don't tell me this is why you're looking down. Don't worry, my boy. In fact, I know of an explosive fighter who had his crushed several times when he was just learning.
Really?
Well, of course, really.
Oh, could you fix my wooden disc again, please?
I don't think it is fixable this time. But why don't you eat your dinner first? When you're finished, I have something to give to you. Something even better than fixing your wooden disc.
Really? What is it then?
You'll know soon enough.
What about that roaring tiger?
It's completely untrue it was a fake, but I think if it was able to defeat rain, wind, thunder, and lightning, then it must be that person that's behind it all. I'm sure of it!
That boy Tiger is the grandson of the roaring tiger's owner.
So it is true that he has the Roaring Tiger's Sacred Beast disc? But then shouldn't we move quickly? Master Bass, we must get going now! Shouldn't we?
Now slow down, young Moto. There's no need to rush this. Now, I've already promised him that I wouldn't interfere directly. However, you aren't his opponent either, and it looks like he won't use his swirl fighter ever again.
We must find out the hiding place of that explosive swirl fighter and take it before the old man gives the Roaring Tiger to the kid.
Ha! Very good thinking. You are indeed my true disciple, Moto, and are completely worthy of my utmost praise.
Thanks, Master Bass. I'm honored by your great kindness.
Grandpa, would you like some more tea?
That's okay. Let's just hurry and clean up. We have some serious business.
Okay.
Don't I look cool with this mask?
Just as Grandpa is teaching his young grandson Tiger about the sacred history, a mysterious dark shadow suddenly appears menacingly in the old man's garden.